Good morning, ladies and gents. Happy Monday. March 27th. I've already got my coffee made right here. Tastes like Snickers, believe it or not. Tastes like Snickers. Making an omelet right now with some eggs, with some mushrooms, and some of the Vermont cheddar cheese. Gonna get grated onto it. That is being cooked right now. I like to cook my omelets low and slow. Develop that little nice layer. 3-3. I feel like that's a good time for us to get up and start. So my alarm's usually at 6:30. After I hit snooze a couple times and scroll through social media, I usually get up around like 7:15. That's what's today. So we're cooking breakfast. We're gonna have that first. Then I have to go to my PO box because I have a big package I have to get from there. UPS, if I have a package for UPS. Do Pokemon Go, come back, edit at least one vlog. I'm gonna try to edit 2 vlogs. The big plan for the day is that pile of clothes has to be listed. Oh, I have to do laundry today with my clothes, with the shoes that I have to list. I know some plush I have to list. I have to wash all that. So gotta do laundry, then we gotta list a big pile of clothes that has to get listed. That's the plan pretty much. Besides that, I have a draft at 9 p.m. on Ray Nashville Flippers channel. We're drafting favorite animals. I have to be there at 9. Besides that, it's pretty free flowing. So not that much tasks to do, but some of them will take quite a bit of time. Here's the final product. Pretty satisfied with how it turned out. I can't really open it, but you guys see there's plenty of mushrooms in there. Got some fresh veggies on the side. Gonna be delicious. Alrighty, I'm a sweaty mess because it's hot and humid out here. But we got all the items that sold over the weekend. 41 things. 41 things sold over the weekend. 40 on eBay, 1 on Mercari. As far as I can tell, no viewer sales. If you guys did buy something from me, please again leave a note in the when you buy something, leave a note like in the buyer part. It says, hey, watch your channel, something like that, so I can give you guys a proper thank you if you do. That reminds me, somebody commented on my video from yesterday. That's the video where I came back from beaches to beaches and shipped 40 sales out, and the person commented something like, it must be nice to have 40 viewer sales, something like that, which it wasn't. I'm very honest about which sales are my viewer sales, and in that video alone I was like, hey, here's what sold, and here these 3 were viewer sales. So 37 of them were not viewer sales. But you know, people see other people's success, get jealous, and try to make any excuses possible on why they're not succeeding, so they take shots like that at me, and I just give them a little, get out of here, sir. Alright, anyways, sorry about the tangent. Here we have 41 sales go out the door. A lot of these were just listed this weekend when I did my 100 bomb. Quite a bit of these are from that 100 bomb. The reason why it's a big workout for me to find them, because I think I told you guys in the past on how I do my inventory. So let's say, for example, like today, a couple things sold out of Garage 5. So I grab Garage 5, I take the stuff that's sold out of there, put it over there, and I go into my office where all of my listed but not stored inventory is, and I grab a couple things that would fit into Garage 5, put them in there, and go to my eBay sheet, skew them as Garage 5. I do the same thing with anything that sells out of any of these garage bids, or anything that's smallish but not too small, that will fit into these bins right here. I actually messaged Dave about this when he was NC Picker, when he was talking about redoing his inventory, because he would have like bins like this big, and he would put like little Hot Wheels in there. He wouldn't be able to find them. So I told him, like, I have 3 different storage. I have 3 different sets of storages. I have my big bins right here, which I have garage 1 through 23 right now, which has like big, bulkier items, stuff like frying pans or like needlepoint things in there. Then I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, with the potential of adding more because I have storage for them, of these middle-sized bins where I have middle-sized items, you know. And here I have stuff like, I got stuff like baseball gloves in here, army soldiers, fishing reels, little unbreakable mugs and stuff like that. So my medium-sized items go into these bins right here, so that way, so those are always easy to find as well. And then for my smalls, my super smalls that I don't want to get lost in there in my bedroom, I have these. I have a couple more that if I need to add more to here, I can add more to here. They're custom labeled like Ukraine. I have like small little guys in Ukraine. Since these are a little bigger sizes, I have medium items in here too, but like John. Then the very smalls, I have my small drawers. I have like an Angie resells. I have some Disney Infinity figures, right? I have a remote, right? I have some cologne. I have some little brass figures and Pittsburgh picker. I have little jars. I have little ornaments and stuff, right? And then in demand, I got little fishing reels, more little ornaments, other little figurines, and Nashville flippers. I have like cassettes and small little guys right here. Yeah? And what is this? Mountain Man resale. I have like little lighters, cassettes, and all that stuff as well. So I have 3 different sets of storages based on what kind of item I am. And then obviously all my fragiles are laid out either in here or in my office, along with the stuff that I don't want to be putting on a hot surface, like my wax melts, like my HBA items, stuff like that. That's also in my office. I think obviously my video games, I have a video game shelf right here. And then on my media, I have like 2 media shelves that's getting filled up because I'm buying a lot of media in Florida, but a lot of it is selling as well. So I have like books over here, I have DVDs and Blu-rays over here. I know you guys didn't ask. That's kind of how my storage works. So, and that helps me. So for example, like I sold like a little Hot Wheel car this weekend. This little car right here. Imagine if this little car was in this box right here. It would take me hours to find this little car, right? So that's why I have different size, different storage for different size items. That way I usually find them pretty quick. And everything that is listed, keep in my office until I have room for it somewhere else from what sells. So I'm 6 minutes in, I see already in this what sold video, and I haven't started talking about what sold. But there we go, that's a little behind the scenes of things you didn't ask for, but I think somebody might find it educational and helpful, so I shared it with you. There we go. Anyways, let's talk about what sold. Oh, a huge pile of media and video games here that sold. Most of it was listed this weekend. Well, not most of it, a lot of it was listed this weekend. For example, Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy, and Zelda for the Wii, both sold disc only. Mario Galaxy, I think it was like 13 bucks. Zelda, I think it was $14. Then I sold Donkey Kong Returns. I think this was like 20 bucks. These are all from my second yard sale on Saturday when I went to Fort Myers. First yard sale, I got a Samsonite briefcase. Second yard sale, I got a Nintendo Wii yet. Paid $30 for a Wii, complete, extra, with extra remotes that sold as well, that you will see in the future, and a bunch of games, including Donkey Kong, Zelda, and Super Mario Galaxy. So I'm already in the profit on that buy, just in these 3 sales right here. I sold Stronghold Johnny Wood, and this was a decent game. I think this was like 13 or 14 bucks. I could be wrong though, but I paid 50 cents for it at a yard sale with other stuff that you will see as well. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! This was from the 3rd or 4th yard sale of the day on Saturday, where I bought a bunch of old video games for 10 bucks. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one of them. This thing sold for 18 or 20, something like that. Marvel Capcom 3, I think I got this earlier this year in Florida. Paid $1 for that, sold for $16. Poirot Classic Collection, Agatha Christie. You guys saw me get this in Venice. This is part of the video. This was in the same video as I Made Her Cry. Scaraccio. That was the same community sale. Different sale though. Paid $1 for that. Sold for 15. This is now we got some really good media sales here. So this is from the same yard sale as that Stronghold Johnny Woo game. She had I was there first. I think it was a Thursday. I was there first, and boy, am I glad I got there first, because as soon as I was leaving, a couple other resellers were showing up, and they would have grabbed these if I didn't get there first. So she had a bunch of sealed media for $1 each. So the Outer Limits, this was $1, sold for $80. A Rocky Bullwinkle and Friends, this was $1. This thing sold for like $35. So that's $2 into $115 right there in media. Yeah, that's awesome, awesome. So those are all the video games and the media. I got this Georgia lamp. I got this at Peaches to Beaches with Matt and Kayla. I think I paid $3 for it. Pretty sure I paid $3 for it. Matt said it would been a good pickup. If Matt tells it's a good pickup, you pick it up. I think it sold for $45, so that's pretty good. Here is the remote and nunchucks from the same WeBuy as those games. These sold for $20. So you have 20, 35, 50, and then like, so we already have $70, more than double our investment, and we still have quite a bit of games to sell and the Wii itself complete to sell as well. All right, this is also from a yard sale in Venice. I don't think I released this video yet on my main channel yet. A Bose system. I think I paid $3 or maybe $5. Did not pay more than that for that thing. I'm telling you guys, every weekend I find Bose in Florida. I don't know what it is, but I'm so happy to find it. That thing sold for 65 or 70, something like that. A brass, little brass figurine. I got this at the auction house where I got all my rest of my brass. That thing sold for $12. Finally sold this Pittsburgh Steelers hat. Look how cool this hat is. Look at that logo going on to like the rim and stuff. Thought that was super sick. Had it listed for $20. I had so many lowball offers of $10, $11, $9, $8, and I would always counter at $15. I'm like, this is my lowest, $15. I'm not going below that. This is a super cool logo. It has to be worth $15. Finally, somebody accepted my offer at $15, and it sold. Another cream, Thermalite, Thermax cream sold, $13 for that. This is a Casio camera. I got this weekend in Fort Myers as well. No, not in Fort Myers. I got this on Friday. This was a Friday sale in Englewood, Florida. That's where that came from. Paid $1 for it. Sold for 35. They usually sell for 20, but for some reason I want to say this one was better. Okay, barely better. 25. Okay, $1 to 25 though. Come on, like a couple. This also was listed on Saturday, so sold in one day. Can't complain that. These guys are really cool. Look at these vintage modern cat salt and pepper shakers. I paid $5 for these in Fort Myers. They sold for $25. I listed them for 30. Part of my big listing session on Saturday. Listed them for 30. Somebody sent me an offer of 20. I countered 25, and they sold. Again, a lot of people don't accept offers in the first couple hours of listing. I don't want to be a warehouse. I don't want to be a storage unit. I want to move things. So 5 into 25 in one day. That's cool for me. Talked about this Hot Wheel car. I bought a bunch of these like really old cars at the 100-mile yard sale in Pennsylvania with Kelsey. I paid $5 for 2 boxes full of cars with the cases, like the car cases. I've already made so much money, hundreds of dollars just on the cases. And then I have probably like 4 or 5 cars of these left. This little car right here will sell for $10. So they were definitely worth investigating and listing. So happy with that. All right, this is a sale from Friday as well in Northport. I got a bunch of HBA stuff for $25. A whole box of HBA stuff for $25. I was a little scared of buying it because I hear people like Angel Resells got suspended for selling expired HBA, even though it's not expired. But I still want to take the gamble, see how it works. So far, so good. Knocking some wood. They're going to keep doing good. I got a bunch of these mousse there. I think I had like 8 to 10 cans of mousse, and I'm selling these for $10 each. First one sold, so that's great. This was also part of the HBA by L'Oreal Paris cell removal. I don't know what this is, but these 2 sold for $20. A bunch of the HBA is listed on eBay, and then the stuff that really wasn't worth listing on eBay that sells for like $3 or $4, I actually put on my Whatnot store in the Buy It Now section. So people want to go buy from me on Whatnot and they want to save on shipping, they can buy makeup, some mascara, some lip gloss for a couple bucks. Get this kind of shipping for the rest of the sale. I think it's gonna work out pretty well that way. Next, so some North Face not baby shoes, like little girl shoes, sold for $25. Bold Made, an old maid upgrade. some vintage sealed card game. This sold for $20. Van Halen cassette sold for $10. I got this in Fort Myers last weekend. I got a bunch of cassettes for $10 with the case. I already made my money back because I took like 7 of them to my Whatnot auction, and those sold for more than $10. I already made a profit. And then I sold a cassette to Lewis, I believe. I sold a cassette to Luis, I believe, in Australia. That was part of that buy as well. So I'm already in the profit. Budweiser, this was part of my most recent Punta Gorda yard sale videos where I paid a guy $20 for 5 beer taps, $4 each. This is the first one I used to sell for 25 bucks. So I'm already technically broke even or in the profit. And then we have a Silver Surfer Requiem comic book that sold for $10. So that's the top shelf is done. Let's go to the bottom shelf. Hot Wheels Road Roller. This was also bought yesterday. This is part of the second sale that I went to. There was 2 community sales that I went to. First one had like 100 houses. Second one had like 5 houses. But this I paid a guy $30 for 6 of these Hot Wheels. So 5 bucks. No, I paid him $30 for 5 of the Hot Wheels. So $6 a car. That one sold for $28. So I'm almost in the profit after just one of the sales. I have an Olympus camera here. You guys know me, Olympus. I love anything Olympus. Doesn't matter if it's a point and shoot. It doesn't matter if it's even a digital camera. Now digital cameras aren't the best. I think I paid $2 or $3 for this at a sale in Venice. I sold for 35. You really want the Olympus point and shoot cameras. Those sell for hundreds. All right, so the Skylander Portal right here. This is part of the PS2 Skylander buy in Beaches to Beaches. That portal sold for 20 bucks. Also part of the PS2 bundle buy in Beaches to Beaches is a PS2. Believe it or not. This thing sold for $30. It is broken, 4 parts as is. Does not turn on, so we sold it like that. Sold a Denmark frying pan. I don't remember where I got this from. The thing sold for 20 bucks. And then we have a little crochet Orca crochet thing that sold for $30. Sold on Mercari. I got that for 3 bucks last weekend in Fort Myers. All right, rolling along. Raggedy Ann doll. I don't know where it came from. I got it from, I didn't buy it here. It came from PA. I think it sold for, 35 bucks. You guys can see why I love Raggedy Ann. Those dolls sell for big money. Converse shoes. I think I got these at Beaches to Beaches. I'm not sure though. I think I paid $1 for them, sold for 15. Merrells. I just bought these on Saturday in Fort Myers. Lady had 3 pairs of shoes. She was asking originally $20 each on each pair. They were all brand new. I counted her with $15 each on each pair. There was Merrells, there were Solomons, and there were Keens. The Solomons and Keens were in the box. These were new out of box. She took my offer of 15 each, so I paid $45 for 3 shoes. These are the first ones to sell. I think they sold for 70 bucks. So I'm in the profit after just 1 shoe sale. Another thing I love to sell, Krebs vintage ornaments. These sold for 20 bucks. These Timberland boots, I don't remember where I got them. I got them here though, because they were in the garage boxes. So I got them in Florida. I remember where I got them, what I paid for them. But they sold for 65, I believe. So pretty good sale there. You guys saw me grab this. If I take the sticker off, so people don't know what I paid for it. This is a Via computer. I got this in a Punta Gorda sale. You guys saw that video. I paid $5 for it. This thing sold for 50 bucks. Sold in like a couple days. And I think the last thing here is a zebra putter. Right here is zebra putter. So I got this in Venice at one of the Venice community sales. Same sale where I met Ryan, Gulf Coast Pickers. There was a bag like this, a Ram bag, which I thought was cool and unique until I realized that Ram's actually a golf brand. I thought it was like a Dodge Ram bag. That's why I bought it, because a lot of the clubs in there were trashy, terrible clubs. But I paid $12 for a bunch of clubs in the bag. This was in there, and you guys see it says Ram on the putter as well. And so this thing sold for 30 bucks though. So 1 putter sold for 3 times pretty much what I paid for the bag. And it's good because there's only 2 things listable out of that. Besides the putter, there was two things listable out of that bag. There was a Callaway Big Bertha driver and a Callaway Big Bertha like firewood that I listed. The rest of the stuff is over there from that bag. And I'm gonna try to sell it locally for, I don't know, like 20-30 bucks. Try to get that out. And then I think I'm gonna sell the Ram bag separately as well for, I don't know, probably 20-30 bucks locally. So I'm gonna still get some good profit on a bad buy, quote unquote. I think that is it. I think I mentioned everything. Again, there's a lot of things to go through. I could have missed 1 or 2. It is what it is. but I need to start packing these things and getting them out of here. I'm starting to pack the orders. I realized I forgot some back here. And I usually wouldn't record again to talk about just the clothes that I sold, because I don't think it's really like worth mentioning. But I do want to give a shout out to one of my friends. So I sold some Aeropostale jeans, and I sold some LL Bean denim jeans as well. And the reason why I want to bring it up is because Amber resells. She's a really good friend of mine. I call her the jean queen. She knows clothes really well, clothes and jeans really well. She's been dormant on YouTube for a while, but she just released a new video yesterday about jeans and different jean styles, and what jean keywords you should be using that sells. She does a lot of research, has a lot of data in her videos. So if you guys want to like sell jeans faster, I would recommend go watching Amber Resells. Amber Resells, aka the Jean Queen. So there we go. Shout out to you, Amber, if you're watching. We're back, still pulling orders. I want to share with you something that I have very rarely used as a box to ship, but it is a medium flat rate box. I'm shipping these Timberland boots in them. The reason why I'm shipping them in the medium flat rate is because they're going to Guam. They're going to Guam. I do flat rate shipping on all my items. I do $12 shipping on my boots. Usually that covers everything besides some rare occurrences like Guam. And so priority mail to Guam is $18. I don't want to pay that. Medium flat rate box is $14. Very rare occurrence where a medium flat rate box is useful. right here for these shoes. A lot of people ask me also with flat rate if I lose any money doing flat rates. Some of them I do lose money, like this one right here. I lose $2 on, but the orders that I ship here, plenty of them I made $1, $2, $2 on. I think it bounces out at the end. I think I even make some money at the end doing flat rate. Alrighty, we are done with the packages. We got 2 boxes or 2 totes, 2 bins, whatever you guys want to call them, going to USPS. I have to leave those at my front door. And I have 2 packages going to UPS. Let me turn this Dyson off. Right here. I got a golf club going to UPS. Those always go UPS because the new USPS shipping policies, and the PlayStation is going UPS as well. So here these 2 guys are going UPS. All right, let's go on the road trip to the post office. Let's go to UPS, play a little Pokemon Go, and come back and edit. We have finished editing the vlog for tomorrow. I still think I want to edit the vlog for Wednesday as well. We'll see how I do things. I am defrosting some of my stuff for dinner. I have some salmon going, I have some chicken going. We'll see whatever defrosts first. we'll eat that. I came up from the PO box. I got some things in the mail. I got a bunch of wrestling cards here that I bought from somebody's Whatnot, just some random guy selling stuff on Whatnot. But then I got this huge bag of plush from my girl Kristen, a real squirrel. I came to her Whatnot show and got all these plush from her. It is a ton of plush. I'm gonna be selling some of these on Whatnot. I'll be selling some of them on eBay. I don't remember how I spent. I think I spent like $60 or $70. So we got some more listings to do. You guys told me you guys like longer videos. You're okay with longer videos. So I'm trying to put at least 2 days in every single video until I catch up. So this one that's coming out tomorrow is gonna be almost 40 minutes long. But you guys said you like long videos. So we'll see how they do. So plan right now is I think I'm gonna start setting up my photo station for clothes. Do like 10, 15 clothes listings. And then once I get bored of that, I'll probably go back and edit another video and then come back and finish the rest of the clothes. Alrighty guys, I don't know why it's dark. Maybe because I only have half the light on. That could be why it's dark. Okay, there we go. Let there be light. Alright, so we have finished editing 2 videos now. So I took out my NutriBullet. I got this at a yard sale for $1. Brought it here with me from PA. First time I used it. It's not a NutriBullet, what is it? It's a twister. It's a New Wave twister. So it's from like the New Wave oven things. It's like one of the little blender. It's like a really good for like a personal, for like a 1-person kind of blender thing. I put some strawberries, bananas, and ice in here. And now this is my 3rd smoothie in about the last hour. That's been my my drink of choice is just drinking smoothies. Cause like, all right, yeah, I have one. So a lot of the strawberries and all my bananas already went to that. So we're doing that. I did something either very stupid or very smart or a combination of both today. I went on Facebook Marketplace to look for stuff because I'm almost out of stuff to list. And I bought something. I bought something very big. Bought something that I don't know if I can handle. But I did it. Well, I guess I didn't do it. I committed to do it. I'm going tomorrow on a road trip to buy it. You guys will learn more about it in tomorrow's vlog. I bought somebody's eBay store. Why did I buy somebody's eBay store? I don't know, because the deal was good. That's why. I'm talking about my car's gonna be full of inventory, good inventory, really good shoes, nice Nikes, Vans, awesome like Danbury Mint stuff, a lot of cool die-cast cards. I saw a Florida Gators hat with a little shark tooth pattern that sells for like $125, $100. I saw that there. I'm talking about totes and totes and totes and totes, boxes and boxes and boxes full of inventory. And originally the posting said $1,400. When I got to talking with the seller, she just wanted to be out of the eBay game. She said a lot of the stuff wasn't even listed. She just never got to listing it. She just wants to be out. So we agreed to $750. $750 for all that stuff. There's easily, I would say, 5 to 10 grand in there. 5 to 10 grand of inventory in there, and stuff that I could even put on Whatnot, take to eBay, do whatever with it. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm buying somebody's eBay store because, you know, your boy has all this free time to list more stuff. So now we're gonna do it. So you know how we're just happy that we're getting down to the nitty gritty where there's nothing left to list. Well, now we have somebody's entire eBay store to list. So that just means I have to be more committed, build better schedules, and dedicate more time to listing, and we'll get it up and we'll get it sold. I did message my best friend Kayla, homeschooling baker, about it, got her advice, and pretty much I told her like, hey, I'm trying to buy a house. You know, my goal is to buy a house. My goal is to be in this house for a year, maybe 2 years, and I want to get a nice house here. I want to build roots here. I want to get a nice down payment on the house here, and I'm not gonna do that just by sitting here doing nothing. So this is a good way, you know, a good way to build up my eBay store, good way to get more money flowing in, good way to get more good inventory in there, and so we're doing it. We bought a store, but that's tomorrow. Right now I have to go and join the back room for the draft. Okay, so we have finished the draft. It's pretty funny, after the draft everybody's like got hungry, so they're like, we're gonna go eat dinner, and I didn't even eat dinner yet, so I was gonna go eat dinner too. Right now I'm actually prepping some steaks, some salmon steaks, and just regular steaks to bake. Right now I'm gonna have 1 today and then 2 tomorrow. I am tired, but still a lot of these to be work needs to get done. I still have to eat. I'm still doing laundry right now as well, and I'm also gonna be doing some pictures before bed as well, because like I said, tomorrow I'm buying out a store. I don't think I realize what I'm doing yet. Tomorrow I am buying somebody's eBay store. So like potentially, like it's definitely hundreds, if not thousands of items are gonna be purchased tomorrow. I still don't know how I'm gonna tackle this. Do I want to slow? Oh, my oven's preheated. Do I want to slow dime this thing and just do it all eBay? Do you want to fast nickel some of these things and put it on Whatnot? I have no clue what I'm gonna do. It's crazy. I don't think I'm definitely not bailing on the lady, because somebody else already bailed on her before, so she's not really happy with that. So I am for sure going tomorrow. I'm traveling an hour around Tampa Bay, buying out the store. Still don't know what I'm getting myself into though. I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. It's gonna be crazy. I need to be like really focused on the listing stuff. At least the next couple of weeks until I get all her stuff listed, and then we can relax a little bit. It's not gonna take 30 minutes to bake. During that 30 minutes, I'm gonna have a TV shoot going. I'm gonna be taking photographs of all the clothes that I have. Hopefully my laundry will be done in that time too, so I can just throw it in the dryer and grab it tomorrow as well. But yeah, work don't stop, that's for sure. Good morning, ladies and gents. Happy Tuesday, March 28th. We're back here, about to have some breakfast, about to have some coffee, having a salmon steak for breakfast with some eggs. I had one for dinner yesterday. It was scrumptious. Gonna have one for breakfast. I'm gonna have one for lunch. That salmon is done. That's how we're gonna do things. I have to go do some errands around the city. Just a couple personal things I have to take care of. We're gonna do that, and then come back here and finish the clothes. We did a pretty good dent in the clothes. I listed all these clothes yesterday. A bunch more clothes that are in my bedroom. We still have, so this whole box used to be full of clothes, now it's gone. All we have left is just this whole tote full of clothes. So I'm gonna finish it today, get all the clothes out of the way, and do that in the morning. I don't have to edit anything because I already have today's video and tomorrow's video done. So I'm gonna be editing tomorrow, Wednesday, for the main channel. And then afterwards, we're taking a road trip around like 12:30 p.m. today. We're heading out to Tampa Bay area to buy out that eBay store. I woke up today and I'm like, are you really doing this, Paul? Are you really doing this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I have no clue where I'm gonna store it. And usually, like I say, I like to put things into here so it smacks me in the face and I see it and I work on it. There's gonna be way too much stuff to put into there. I'm gonna have no room to walk around, so I might have to utilize my guest room storage. Right now there's nothing in here besides my whatnot stuff, but there's plenty of room to put things. So I can put things in here and just take one at a time. Then when somebody says they're gonna come over and stay, I'll just move the stuff out of there and put it somewhere else. But I think that's the best spot for it right now. A little later in the day, the dishes are cleaned, dishes are being washed. I had breakfast, did all my errands for the thing. Listed quite a bit more clothes. You guys see now what is left in there. Probably, I would guess, 10 or so left now. All of these have just been listed today. Made a big dent on all the clothes that I have to go through. So altogether, with the 10 clothes and the other stuff that I have left, I'm guessing I have about 30 more items left to list, period, that I had that's unlisted in my house. So just remember that number. I was down to 30. And it's Tuesday, so with today and tomorrow, I would have gotten all listed and it would have been 0 going into Thursday, going to yard sale day. But here we're leaving to go buy this, how you call it, eBay store out. So I'm going to probably come back with thousands. I'm going to go from 30 to thousands. Looking back at it like months from now, or years from now, or like a year from now, I'll be like, I'm gonna say I was very happy making this purchase. So, yep, we're gonna head out right now. We're gonna go to Tampa Bay, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. All right, guys, excuse the crazy look and the crazy appearance right now, but we're driving back home now from the pickup. I have one box here, and my entire truck bed, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that thing is stacked to the brim full of stuff, and I think we scored really well. Just in the box I have here with me, I have signed baseball helmets from like Brian Giles and other personalities. There's an action figure here with Dale Earnhardt action figure signed by Dale. I have to go home and check to see if it's signed by Dale Earnhardt or signed by Dale Jr. There is like I saw a Gold Star Beckett card graded by Beckett. That's just in that one little tote right here. There is tons and tons and tons of totes back there. We're talking about Dan Berryman, we're talking about Franklin, we're talking about Department 56, we're talking about sports memorabilia, hats, anything you name it, it's there. I think we did really well. I was recording the meetup and stuff for the main channel, so if you guys want to see a little, that, you would have to go to my main channel. Not sure when that will be released, but stay tuned for my main channel for like the video called like I bought his entire collection or something like that, the title. I'm gonna do a deep like breakdown of everything that I bought, show you guys everything there. So that's gonna be on that channel. So make sure you guys are watching for that to see exactly what I have. But here I'll just give you guys a couple of little previews of what it is and how much stuff I acquired. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think we did really, really well. Alrighty, we're home. About to unload the car. I went to the PO box to see what I got, and look what arrived, guys. Look at these beauties I'm wearing. Couldn't wait to try them on. I got these from my girl Eileen. She goes by Eileen Flips on Instagram, Eileen Flips on TikTok, Eileen Flips on Whatnot. I got this from her Whatnot store. The same day I bought things from her Whatnot. I went to Amazon the same day because I needed a pair of Crocs. I bought one from Amazon for almost the same amount of money. I think Eileen's was actually cheaper than Amazon, and Amazon shoes haven't arrived yet, but Eileen's shoes are here. So it's official, guys. Eileen is faster than Amazon. You guys heard it here first. All right, so we got the Crocs. Now it's time to unload this bad boy. All the stuff that I bought. So as you guys see, this thing is fully full of things. It is like packed to the brim of everything that's there. You got bowling ball, TM2, an unhold, undrilled. I guess that's the proper word. Not unhold, undrilled bowling ball. I don't know what that says, but we'll look it up. It's from 1997 NASCAR. That's probably the good. But we have, like, you guys can tell back there, it's jam-packed full of totes. Totes my goats, man. Totes my goats for days. I don't know if you guys can see through this window. Probably can't. But it goes all the way to the back of my 8-foot bed. So this is 8 foot full of totes. So I'm gonna unload it. I'm gonna start doing a whole video for my main channel. Make sure you guys watch that. And then we gotta start listing these things, don't we? I feel like that's to be the player. Gotta start listing these. Okay, guys. I am tired. I am exhausted. I am sweaty. My house looks like a mess. See behind me, my clean house looks like a mess. But we are just finished filming the haul. I went through every single box, tried to show every single item, or at least most of the items that I had. I'll give you guys a little preview here of like some like the gold, the bangers. We got this Good Wrench Dale Earnhardt Jr. vintage shirt. This Bob Marley vintage shirt. This 2000 Walt Disney vintage crew neck. This is Bud Bowl Battle of the Bayou vintage shirt. Over here, underneath here, every piece of this stuff here is signed. Signed by baseball players, NASCAR drivers. I need to look into this more, but this might be signed by Muhammad Ali. That would be crazy. I'm also very hungry. My stomach keeps growling, so I have to eat the last piece of salmon. Look, guys, look at my house. I have stuff everywhere. Look at this room. It's packed with boxes. I need to get on this listing train and start listing. A lot of stuff's gonna go on Whatnot, a lot of stuff's gonna go on eBay. But man, there's so much good stuff. I'm gonna go shower, and I'm gonna eat. We showered, we changed clothes. What do you guys think about my shirt here? It says Sarasota Beach on it. It has something else on the back. I got it at a yard sale last Saturday in Fort Myers, 25 cents. Can't beat that. Got another shirt, a couple other shirts for there as well. So we're gonna have some dinner. I have one more salmon steak left, and I'm gonna heat up and eat. Then I'm gonna also start preparing these chicken legs that are right here as well. And start preparing those for dinner. Interesting story. Before I moved down here, I used to hate these things. Grapefruit, I thought they were very like sour, very bitter, just not good. Now, I don't know if I still like them itself, but I bought a pack of High Noon hard seltzers, real vodka, real juice, hashtag not sponsored, but would love to be High Noon if you're watching. I bought a pack in there and they had some grapefruit. So like I tried it and I was like, oh, this is not terrible. So there was some grapefruit on sale here, so I bought a couple. Then I tried today making some juice out of it, and it's actually delicious. I'm like shocked. It tasted really good. I don't have to add anything to it. I just put a whole grapefruit, cut a grapefruit in half, put it through the juicer, and it was amazing. I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm not like grapefruit now? What is wrong with people? Your whole taste buds are changing. So I'm probably gonna juice another one to have with dinner. I'll figure out what to do with these. Probably just bake them all so I can make a bunch at once. I'm trying to stay focused here, right? Because I just got so much stuff, right? I have so much stuff, and when that happens, your inclination is like, oh, let's list it, let's list it, let's list it, let's list it. When I already still had like those items left over from my other yard sales. So I'm gonna finish the clothes first. The little times, the clothes I had left, I'm gonna list all those first. I'm gonna photograph those and list those first, and then I'm gonna start working on the bins from what I bought. And my approach to it is just like, what's the word? Like eating an elephant? Is that what people say? How do you eat an elephant? Like one bite at a time. I think that's like the metaphor, the simile. Pretty sure that's how it goes. So pretty much, instead of just like trying to tackle the whole thing and figure out what to do, I'm gonna take it one bin at a time. Take one bin, go through the whole bin, list it, or put it into Whatnot, put it into eBay, go to the next bin, next bin, next bin, next bin, and just not try to focus on the big picture, but focus on the little things and go one bin at a time and get through it. And the goal is to get through at least 2 bins a day. I have a little bit of a timeline how I want this done because I am leaving again in April to another route sale. I'm pretty sure there's 2 route sales in April. One of them's called the Route 80 sale, which goes through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, all the way to Texas. And then there is Flyp across Florida sale, which is just in Florida, but it's like 200 miles from the panhandle, from like Pensacola all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm doing one of those. I'm not sure which one, but I think I'm leaning towards Flyp across Florida because it's closer and it's in Florida. And this one's in April and the fall. So it could be a good way for me to check it out and see if it's good. And I'll go back again in the fall if it is good. So I'm leaning it towards that, but I don't want to go to it. And I think that was like April 16th or something like that, 14th, 15th, in that time bracket. But I don't want to go to that unless all the stuff that I bought from here is listed. So that's my kind of my risk and reward. That's kind of my work and reward thing. So if I get all this stuff listed, I can go on their road trip and go to the yard sale. If I don't get all this stuff listed, I'm staying here and buying things locally. So that's the little, I guess, game plan. Alrighty guys, it's like 11:30 p.m. now. It's time for me to head to bed. I did cook the chicken. It was very delicious. I'm actually gonna post the recipe that I used. Turned out pretty good. I have a couple pieces left that will probably be for tomorrow. And then I have still a ton of chicken in the fridge, at least enough to do the same thing I did, at least enough to do the same batch I did today. So I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow as well. Wednesday is, like you guys know, a crazy day for me, and I don't really have time to cook much on Wednesday. So the chicken was pretty easy to make and didn't take that much time. Most of it is just making the oven do its thing. So I think we'll run it back tomorrow. I finished all the clothes. Very pleased with that. All the clothes right here are listed. They're up. Some of them, like I figured, were gonna be really good. Had a couple, I think I had multiple, maybe even 3 or 4 $100 pieces of clothing. I had a nice vintage Orvis fishing jacket. I had some new waders that I bought for $10 in Fort Myers. Michael Jordan Champion vintage kids jersey. That thing sells for about $100. Then I had quite a bit of like $30, $40, $50 clothes. Now, I understand, guys, and I know you guys understand too, the value the clothes have. Like, I got some awesome clothes with me from the buy today. With some vintage heat. I understand I just don't like listing, you know. It just, and it is what it is, you know. But I still do it. Let's say it this way: I like the money that I get from it way more than I dislike the aspect of listing it. Hopefully that makes sense. So all the clothes is done, besides the ones I bought today, which is quite a bit. But all the clothes that I bought from the yard sales are all done. Now it's time to head to bed. We got a busy day tomorrow.